Now, AirTags, to put it simply, you tag them to something like, some your keychains, or your wallet, or your backpacks, and just in case if they're lost, you can easily find them. So for example, obviously, right? So let's take keys. By keys, I usually tend to forget my keys every now and then. So I, once I come back home, instead of tagging them in the regular place, I keep them somewhere else. Nobody knows where I put them. So I don't know. So I'm such an idiot, I'll tell you. And I'm in no way implying that the AirTags are made for idiots like me, but it is also useful for people who are proactive, right? Apple sells one tag for somewhere around 3,000 change in India, and there's also a 4 pack which is available, which will cost 11,900 rupees. Which means I think one tag will cost you somewhere around 2,900 change. Or hate math seriously. So just, if you're planning to buy AirTag, just go for the 4 pack, not the don't ever buy a single AirTag. It doesn't make any sense to me. And a pro tip: if you are planning to buy AirTag 4 pack, buy it on Amazon, especially when there is a sale, and you can even get at a fairly cheaper price. You're welcome. So it's all wrapped inside this plastic, and there's a bit of plastic tab, and when you pull that plastic tab, the battery circuit is closed and the AirTag turns on for the first time and makes a noise. Now you just grab your iPhone and ensure it's updated to 15.5 or later, and you can choose any of the names from the list, or you can even give a custom name. Now I'm going to give a custom name, so I would like to use it with my scooter, so I'm going to name it as scooter. So remember, the AirTags are registered with your Apple ID. So whichever Apple ID that you logged into that iPhone, it'll be registered with that specific Apple ID only, okay? Now take a closer look at this. You don't have much of information. It's a simple, I think the body is made up of plastic. I'm not sure about the white part of this. And the back metal case has some information. It just says there's an Apple logo, and it says designed by Apple in California, assembled in China, Bluetooth LE, ultra wideband. That's it. You don't have any other information, the serial number, nothing. All that you can find only in the Find My app, once you register the tag. And these AirTags are IP67 rated, which is very, very important, especially when you're planning to use this as a keychain. So far I've been using the AirTag with my scooter keys, and it's still working. So I think it's because of that IP67 rating, so which is a good thing, especially for Indian monsoons. Now talking about the batteries, these things uses the same batteries that you use in your car key fobs, the CR 32 something, right? So you just need to turn this metal case into anti-clockwise direction and pop out the battery, put in a new one, close it, and that noise confirms the AirTag is ready to use. I think the battery lasts for an average of 12 months or so. So far, first AirTag that I bought, it's still working. It's been almost 12 months, never had an issue. But however, I've changed it just in case I don't want my AirTag to be offline when I really need it, right? So just being proactive. Oh my god! Wow! Come back to the design aspect. The design is really, really cute. I really love this design because it is so slim, and I mean, not that slim of course, but coming back to the design aspect, I really, really love the design. Just look at this, how cute this thing is. It's so cute, so cute. I'm telling you, I really love this design. However, there is a problem with this. The problem is, not one actually, there are two problems. Number one, if I want to use this with my wallet, I cannot just slip it in my wallet. That is one problem. Now, the second problem with this is you cannot just carry it, you cannot just slip it in your pocket and carry it like that. You cannot just slip it in your backpack pocket or something like that. You need, something like a keychain tag to hold the AirTags, right? Keychain tags are available on Apple website. Please go ahead and check them out. But be cautious if you are hard patients, because you're gonna definitely get a stroke by looking at the price tag, because each and every single key tag costs more than the cost of this single AirTag. That's f***ing ridiculous. However, That is how, Apple sells their product, right? So this keychain tag, I bought it on Amazon for 300 rupees. So just go ahead and buy it from Amazon or any other website where, it makes a lot of sense for your money, right? Now there are a couple of things I really, really love about the AirTags. Number one, the precision finding. I mean, that I'll tell you, that is magic. I mean, not literally, but that is how it works, man. Seriously, I mean, it can literally even show you, which way that specific AirTag is. That is really impressive. And this saved me a lot of time. Especially when times I'm really in a rush. I couldn't find my bike keys, and my car keys. I've just used the Find My app, to locate it using the precision finding. Wow, that saved me almost 10 to 15 minutes of search time, or else again, it would have been a pain in the arm to go ahead and search my keys. Wow. Now the second thing I really like about the AirTag is the lost mode. Let me give you an example. I've imagine that I've tagged my AirTag to my keys, and I've lost my keys somewhere in the park, and I came back home. I just realized I lost my keys somewhere from the park and between the home. So the best way to find is to open the Find My app and check the last location of the keys. The moment the phone and the AirTag gets separated, that is when it leaves a marker of that specific location, so that you can use the direction from you can use the directions in the Find My app. Just go back and get your keys. When you pull up the lost mode, a couple of things going to happen. You need to enter your phone number or an email ID and a message for someone whom that finds your keys, so that they can contact you back, and you may get back your thing, right? Let's say someone that finds your AirTag, any phone that has an NFC, just go tap it, and they can see the message that you left, right? But the cooler thing is that with anybody with an iPhone or an iPad with iOS 13 or later, even when they get near to that AirTag, Apple network gonna use their iPhone or iPad, to help me find my AirTag using their iPhone, and at the same time, without they knowing that Apple used their iPhone or iPad, to help me find my AirTag, and at the same time without me knowing that it was you who helped to find my AirTag. So
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
to very simply, Apple network gonna use any nearby iPhone or iPad, when the AirTag is in lost mode. Any iPhone or iPad that comes nearby, it's gonna use that specific device to send the location details of that AirTag back to me, so that I can just go back and find my thing, right? So that's amazing. I'll tell you, that's really amazing, and that is the advantage that the AirTag has over Tile. The reason even Tile does this, but however, the problem with Tile is, in order to do this, the person should have the Tile app installed on their phone, so that the Tile can talk to that use that phone app to send the location back to me. So now just think about it. How many people, especially in India, how many people are using Tile? I don't know, very, very few, right? However, the way how AirTag works is that it just uses the nearby, iPhones or iPads, to send the location of the AirTag back to me. That is amazing, and the amount of iPhones is really high in India as well, right? So that is where you will have an advantage using AirTag over the Tile. I know some of you out there who's watching this video must be thinking, oh, I can use the AirTag, to stalk somebody, by just slipping it in their backpack, so that they'll never come to know about it and I can stalk them. I'm telling you, think again before you're doing such things, because Apple knows that this can happen, and this is the reason, if there is an AirTag with you which is not registered with your iPhone, it's gonna pop up, if it's there, with you for quite some time, it's gonna pop up a notification on your iPhone stating that there is a rogue AirTag. I mean, basically an AirTag that doesn't belong to you, and also it's gonna start beeping, after quite some time. So that is something you should keep in mind, and don't ever even think of doing all these antisocial activities, you perverts. So if you ask me, should I buy a Tile or should I buy an AirTag? I'd always say go buy an AirTag. That makes a lot of sense, especially if you have an iPhone. Just don't even think about Tile. Just go out and buy an AirTag. Okay, that's about the AirTag. If you have any questions, queries, please do let me know down in the comment sections. And if you believe this video helped you make a purchase decision, please click on like, subscribe the channel, and stay tuned. Okay, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. Okay.